was very sustainable, period, all the way around. Oh, there's Danielle. You are you are really pushing it. That's you. Yeah, that's you, kid. You're the only one that we let do this. Just so you know. She did. She exited on that big eclipse 333 portal. I did so much ahead of time to really, I knew it was coming. I just had a sense that it was, and she was very clear she wanted to do it on her terms. She was very, very clear about that. So I was very grateful for that moment, that time that we had together in your space too, Rabra, with her. It was really it was very special to me. Yeah, yeah. She was really declining. Yeah, she was really, really declining. Yeah, it was just one of those things. She had a very serious liver issue, and she'd had it. I think she'd had it for about 3 years, and just because she had so much vitality and strength, really, she was a very strong little dog, very, very strong dog, energy wise, and we were really strongly connected. So we just made the best of it, you know. But yep, she decided to go right when that big portal happened. I was like, dude, you would. So she's up on the altar. She's underneath Kuan Yin. And we had her little paw print in the altar space last night. Jen, are we live? Okay. Okay, well, my allergies are just through the roof. Of course, it didn't help that I decided to go and take a nap out in the yard today. That didn't help. But it's so beautiful out, I couldn't resist. But the pine trees is what just this time of year just absolutely kills me. But regardless. Okay. Well, thank you for coming. So nice to meet you. We are at the threshold of spring. The equinox is occurring at 6:39 in the morning, and I just want to say a welcome to those of you who are online. I'm guessing we have people online, right? Okay, that's the voice of reason coming from behind the door. Thank you. Well, welcome. This is Yoga Nidra. So I do recommend that you have headphones close by, because when you get to the part where we're going to lie down and go through the script of the guided meditation, you're probably going to want to have some headphones and also a lot of pillows and blankets so you can make that cozy rest nest for yourself. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And those of us here, I got you. I got everything that we need. We're going to be doing a really beautiful script tonight to plant the seeds of our dreams into this spring equinox portal. I like to think of the season of spring as the Great Awakening. Um, Literally beneath the soil, we have this sense that life is stirring, and I certainly feel it in my own sense of quickening, a lot more energy, a lot more vibrance, all of that sort of thing. But in the silence of our hearts, pardon me, our dreams are doing the same. So I want to share a quote by Maya Angelou. She said, we delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but we rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. So tonight is about honoring those changes. And we aren't just here to see the butterfly, we're here to go into the cocoon. We're here to plant the seeds of our deepest desires into the fertile soil of our subconscious. And when we practice Yoga Nidra, we're very much working to clear that subconscious field, which we all carry around with us. It's just a normal pattern of the way that the thoughts process and dump into our personal fields. So meditation, particularly with mantra and Yoga Nidra for that matter, are unbelievably wonderful, powerful, very potent tools to keep that field manageable. We're going to start with Kundalini Kriya, which is a very simple Kriya, but it's also very profound. It's called the Basic Spinal Energy Series, and it's all done sitting down. I think that you're really going to enjoy it. It will soften our physical body. And if we have any sense of tension, which is kind of like hard ground, it'll help to break it up or soften it so that we can be very, very receptive. We're going to also be practicing Shabad Kriya, which is a very precise breath practice. It's a segmented breath practice that's in combination with the mantra, the Pan Shabad, which is Sa Ta Na Ma, and then Waheguru. So we create this very specific sequence and rhythmic pattern of the breath while we're mentally vibrating this sequence of sound codes as well, very precisely. It's it's the recognition and the acknowledgement of our infinite nature. Sa ta na ma. It's also the recognition of our incredibly creative nature and that we are the God. We are the generating, organizing, delivering, destroying primal energy of pure creativity. And that holds the masculine and the feminine energies for sure. But when we practice this specific breath pattern with the focus, the mental focus of those sound codes, we create a delta state of brainwave, which puts us into the superconscious state of mind. And when we're in that superconscious state, it's like that in between awake and dreaming state. And that is a really powerful state of brain and mental and energy to be in for deep, deep, deep relaxation. And with the relaxation, of course, comes restoration and nurturing. So I think you'll really, really enjoy it. I'm also going to be working a lot with the gongs. So you see this array of gongs behind me. And we just had the new moon yesterday. So I think I'm going to work with the new moon gong, which is directly behind me. Yeah, I feel like I'll probably work with that one. The gong, again, is a gamma frequency. It's a very, very powerful frequency of cleansing, of, again, restoring in all sorts of different ways. The mind in 90 seconds completely surrenders to the gong. In just 30 seconds, all the energetic qualities of your body completely becomes aligned and harmonized. It's really a beautiful instrument of healing. So we're going to work a lot with the gong as I'm guiding you through the script of the Yoga Nidra. And then in this space, and this is the most important part of why we practice Yoga Nidra, it's called the Sankalpa. The Sankalpa is literally a seed that we plant. And it is a affirmation in the present tense. And it's even more than an affirmation, really. It's a pure intention of what our dream desire is, what our heart's desire is. And when we plant it, we're going to plant it in the present tense because it already exists. It's already here. And when we do that, it creates a seed of pure possibility. And I just want to keep referring to it as a seed because that's what it is. So we're planting this seed, and let's see, when it's going to come into full fruition. It's already here, but everything happens in its own time. Yeah. So we're going to plant it in the present tense, not I will be, for example, but I am, because it's already manifested and it's already here. So let's start. Okay, we're going to tune in. Let's close our eyes, please, and start to rub the hands together. As we rub our hands together, we're doing some very specific things. We're signaling to ourselves, now's the time to practice yoga. So we're relaxing into this present moment, only moment, which is a beautiful state of relief. We're also harmonizing and balancing the brain. Left and right hands are directly connected energetically to the left and right hemispheres of the brain. Working with the sun and the moon energies, the masculine and feminine. We're also working and harmonizing the 5 elemental energies, which are energetically in our hands, and that is earth, fire, air, water, and the 5th element of ether. And then finally, we have the 7 star force energies, which are also in our hands. So please keep rubbing and just focusing on all the sensations from this movement. Lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders, soften the belly and the face. A little bit more brisk here these last few seconds. Good. Now we'll press firm and even the palms together, and then bring the backs of the thumbs to press right into the center of the sternum. We just soften here. As you feel the energy flowing from your hands into your heart, feel the heart gratefully open even more. The yogis say that the heart holds the light of 108 suns. It's the seat of your soul. It's the center of the pranic life force in your body. Feel the breath as you breathe in, expanding. Everything that you need is coming in on that expansive inhale. And as you exhale, feel this beautiful lengthening in the release. Lengthening down into the earth, lengthening up into the stars. Releasing anything that is no longer necessary to carry, is no longer serving you. Making space for that inhale. Making space for the exhale. This beautiful balance. Grateful for the breath, your body, your mind, all the facets of the mind. I'm grateful for this beautiful opportunity for us to gather and practice together. Yoga and all the mystical arts are designed for us to practice together in a group, in what we call group consciousness. This is how we truly cultivate community. So we'll tune in with Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the teacher that I am. I bow to the Guru that I am. I am the master of my space. We take our place within this living stream consciousness known as the golden chain that exists within this technology of Kundalini Yoga. Take our place in this living chain of wisdom, consciousness, and acknowledging that the teachings are in everything, blessings and challenges. So grateful for all of that. Let's inhale to begin, please. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. Squeeze and lift up on the pelvic floor. Let's start to activate and initiate the Kundalini to rise. And exhale. And just be conscious that as we have chanted this tuning in beautiful mantra sound code to acknowledge this living lineage and ourselves as the masters of the space, we have invited this Kundalini energy to rise. And so she is. She is weaving her way up your spine, bringing all the chakra energies online as she weaves up in a 3.5 cycle pattern, bringing the sun, the moon, the light channels online, harmonizing everything, making her way to your crown. We have an energy band that exists at the hairline. This is your arc line, the sixth body. It's your halo. We'll use this energy band now to feed all of this heightened internal energy into the external field that surrounds you. Your auric field, this shimmering light energy field that totally surrounds you. It's expanded out to 3 feet, 6 feet, 9 feet, and then go beyond that to the radiant body, which extends for miles. We use this next mantra now to expand these fields with the light of our truth, our frequency of truth and love. Ajigude name, Jugarigude name, Satigude name, Siddhigude ve name, Ajigude name, Jugarigude name, Satigude name, Siddhigude ve name, Ajigude name, Jugarigude name, Satigude name, Siddhigude ve name, Ajigude name, Jugarigude name, Satigude name, Siddhigude ve name. Inhale deep, holding the breath again. Expand your light, protective, bright, super attractive. Let's go even beyond that, merging together to infinity and beyond. And exhale. I'm grateful for the ancestors, the guides, the angels, the sages, the rishis, the avatars, the light team, spirit team that's always with you. Always with you. Satnam. Okay, let's place the hands on the knees, please, and we'll just start to rotate our body to the left, counterclockwise. Taking your time to create this movement, pressurizing the base of the spine gently but intentionally. We'll stabilize this Kundalini to continue to remain active, activated, initiated. Breathing with the movement. Inhale as you stretch forward. Exhale as you go back. Good. And then let's go the other way. Just unwinding any tension in the body, recirculating the energy where maybe that tension was now released. Breathing deeply with your movement. Good. Let's inhale to the center. Really lengthen the spine, stretching down through the tailbone, up to the crown. Hold the breath, deep breath in. As you hold your breath, squeeze the rectum, lift up on the pelvic floor, sex organs. Navel moves in and up. Now lift your chest gently. Draw the chin in slightly and press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Just hold yourself suspended. And then exhale. Good. Now, slide your hands down to rest, wrapped around your shins. The fingers and the thumbs are going to fish around and find that spot on the calf. Might be a little sensitive. That's where you want to press there. Okay, good. Let's inhale and flex forward. And exhale, flex back. Keep your chin neutral to the ground. So we're flexing from the shoulders down. We do most of our practice with our eyes closed. Let's gently direct them upward to the space between the brows. We're activating even more our sixth sense, pituitary gland, the third eye. Using this spinal flex movement to release any tension that may be in your spine and encourage more flexibility. This is a very nourishing movement for the spinal disc. The fluid in the spine is encouraged to flow all the way up to your brain. As you breathe in and flex forward, mentally start to vibrate the mantra Sat, S-A-T. And as you flex back, start to mentally vibrate the mantra Nam, N-A-M, Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. I am truth. Truth is my identity. Hold steady to the legs. Keep flexing, rocking on the sits bones. Breathing deeply through the nose. Let's inhale to the center. Hold steady, and again, apply those internal locks. Rectum, sex organs, pelvic floor lifts, navel in and up, chest gently lifts, chin draws in slightly, and press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And relax, exhale. The hands come to the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in back. Try to keep the elbows at shoulder height, and we'll gently twist. Inhale left, exhale right. Smoothly turning the whole upper body. Again, eyes to the third eye. Keep the spine beautifully lengthened. With ease, you're twisting, smoothly twisting. Vibrating Sat, vibrating Nam. Keep going. A few more. Good. Let's inhale center. Holding the breath. Again, apply those locks, ending with pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And relax down. Shoulder shrugs. Inhale up. Exhale, just let them drop. Keeping the chin neutral to the ground. Spine nice and tall, lengthened down and up. Use your breath. Okay, let's inhale, squeeze up. And really squeeze the whole body now, starting at the base of the spine. Squeeze that rectum, sex organs, pelvic floor lifts, navel in and up. Really squeeze up around the throat, consolidate at the heart, press the tongue. Exhale, relax. Let's gently roll the head, go whatever direction you would like. Nice and easy. Next time the head goes down, let's go the other way. Good. Now inhale and lengthening upward through that silver cord at the crown to the stars and pulling down on the tailbone to the golden cord of core, through the golden cord of you to the earth. And relax. Good. Let's stretch the legs out for a moment and just shake them. And then we'll get into our Kriya of the basic spinal energy and then go into our breath work. So we're going to start with shaking the legs, tapping the heels, tapping the backs of the knees. Good. A windshield wiper. And then point and flex. And then roll the ankles. Go the other way. Nice. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, come forward. Either catching hold of the toes or just relax, holding onto your legs. Keep your chest open. Lengthen spine. Try not to collapse in the chest. Just breathe. Long, deep breath. Good. And we'll inhale and rise up. Bring your arms up with you. Nice. And relax. Okay. Sit comfortably. And we'll start our Kriya now. So we're going to go right into doing that spinal flex movement again, but we're going to count them. So we'll start with doing 54 spinal flex movements. So just like we did before, maybe you want to reverse the cross on the legs, try a different cross, have the other leg in the front. So we'll hold on to the shins again. Keep the elbows fairly straight if you can. And then we'll do 54 of these. Each complete movement is at one count, all right? So let's just go at our own pace. 51, 52, 53, 54. Inhale, center. Just suspend yourself for a moment and then relax and just sit quietly, resting, integrating. We have little moments of rest in between each of the exercises in this Kriya. So you can just get a sense. It is called the basic spinal energy. So we're really feeling how the energy and the literal circulation is being encouraged and stimulated in this Kriya. Good. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to sit on our knees, on our heels, which is called rock pose. And you can use these pillows to assist you with that. If you have really some strong issues with the knees, just continue to sit cross-legged. But you can take the pillow and put it underneath between the bum and the heels. You can also put another pillow underneath your ankles if you need a little bit more support. We're going to hold our hands on the thighs, not sliding them. We're going to hold steady. And we'll do that spinal flex again. We're going to really focus on Sat and Nam as we do these flexes. And we'll do 54 again. All right? Keep your eyes focused here, please. "51, 52, 53, 54. Inhale, center. Hold yourself steady. Flying the locks, the mula bandh. Chalandra bandh. Press the tongue. And then just relax and sit real still. Good. Inhale and exhale. We'll come off of our knees and sit again in easy posture. We'll do 26 of these spinal twists with each. This movement is considered a count of 1. So we'll do 26 of them, focusing at the third eye. Inhale left, exhale right. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Inhale, center. And relax. Sit still. Good. Inhale and exhale. Now I'm going to turn my left hand to face forward, and my right hand comes into that facing forward left hand and holds on to the fingers strongly, and as if you're trying to pull them apart. And we want to keep this somewhat at the throat level. It's maybe a tiny bit between, well, it's between the throat and the heart, essentially. All right, so we're going to seesaw the elbows with one movement like that, counted as one. And we'll do 20, nope, yep, I'm going to do 26 of them. So we'll inhale, exhale like that. Three, 4, 5, and 6. Now inhale here and try to pull the hands apart. Squeeze internally as well. Press the tongue. And then relax. Releasing the hands. Just relax. Integration is very important as part of this Kriya. So you really get a sense of how the energy and everything, really, even the physical, is being shifted and moving. Good. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to do spinal flex again, but we'll do a little bit of a different posture. So the movement of the spine will be different with this position shift. You're going to take your hands and really cup under the knees with the fingers. So that you'll notice that when you do this, your elbows naturally get really straight and the arms become quite an anchor. So we'll flex the spine in between the arms, holding steady like this. So it's a much smaller movement, and you're going to feel it much more in the upper back around the heart. So again, we'll do 54 of these as we inhale forward and exhale back. "51, 52, 53, 54. Inhale, center. Hold the breath. Hold tight with the knees, hands on the knees, and squeeze and lift up internally. Press the tongue. And then relax. And just completely relax and come into a very still state. Good. Inhale and exhale. Now, in this same posture, you're just going to shrug up your shoulders and then just let them drop. Inhaling up and exhale, let them drop. We're very systematically in this Kriya working with generating the energy and the what we call the lower triangle, which is your root chakra, the sacral chakra, and your navel chakra. That's the lower triangle, root, sacrum, and the navel point. And then it bridges this lower triangle with the apex of the triangle pointing down up into the heart. This is the bridge. And then the bridge of the heart brings it up into the upper triangle, which is what we're really stimulating now with these next few movements, completing the cycle to go from the throat to the third eye to the crown, where it flows outward like a fountain all around you and then enters the root again. So it's a complete cycle. It's very sustainable. Keep vibrating Sat and Nam. We're here for about 20 more seconds. Keep your chin neutral to the ground. Good. Let's inhale and squeeze up. And really squeeze everything now. Just hold steady and tight. And then exhale. Ooh, just let go and just feel that whoosh. It's really consciously generating that, what we call the fluid state. This is where the body really becomes quite regenerative and self-healing. Now we'll gently roll our head to the right 5 times, and then after the 5th time, we'll go to the left. So you just gently roll 5 times to the right. Just breathe deeply. Nice and smooth. Easy does it. And on the 5th, go the other way. And do 5 times now to the left. Nourishing the brain stem, the back of the head, stimulating gently the thyroid, parathyroid. Very good for the hormonal system. When you've done your 5 to this way, you want to inhale and really stretch up through that crown of the head and pull down through the tailbone. Just hold yourself here for a moment. Good. And then exhale and relax. Now we're going to lock our fingers in that bear grip again. So the left hand faces outward and the right hand comes in, and you're really trying to pull the hands apart the whole time. So you want to have pretty good tension here. So what we'll do is we're going to do some powerful breathing and then pull the arms up and do some powerful breathing as well. We're going to start here. So we take a deep breath in. And as you hold the breath in, you try to pull the hands apart and strongly lift up on the pelvic floor, navel in and up. Keep your chest lifted, chin drawn in slightly. Press the tongue. Now, when you exhale powerfully out the mouth, bring the arms overhead, and once more try to pull them apart. Deep breath in. And hold and pull. Squeezing internally. Powerfully out the mouth. Back down to the throat. Repeat. Exhale. Overhead. Last time. Exhale. Beautiful. Sit still for a moment. We have one more thing to do to complete this Kriya and then going into our Shabad Kriya breath practice. And that is Sat Kriya. So when you're ready, we'll come again and sit on our knees, on our heels, using the props if you need them. So we'll interlace our fingers. And it's interesting when we interlace our fingers because we have an awareness as of how we interlace them depending on if we have the left thumb on top, it's more of our feminine energy focus. If we try to interlace them the other way, so the right thumb is on top, it's more of a focus of the masculine energy. So we have sun energy with the right thumb on top, or we have moon energy with the left thumb on top. It's totally up to you, whichever way you wish to have the experience of Sat Kriya, you can do it either way. So we'll have our arms stretched up. We want to try to keep our hands together. So try not to let them come apart. This is important. So if you have to do that, if it's best, so the shoulders stay relaxed, that you stretch the arms a little bit forward, a little bit more of an angle. That's absolutely correct, and I encourage that. So we'll have our eyes closed and strongly focused upward, and we'll be chanting Sat Nam, and we chant it in a very specific pattern. When we chant Sat, we're strongly pulling our navel in and up, so it sounds like this. Sut, and then Nam, everything relaxes, and we really feel the flush at the third eye, and the whole forehead lights up. So it's a big relaxation. The Sat is a huge activation, and the Nam is a very big release, and feel the flush moving upward. Let's go at a nice steady pace and stay together. Sut, Nam, 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 Sut, Nam. 20 seconds. Sut. Nam. 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 Big inhale. Big inhale. Stretching up. Keep the shoulders relaxed though. Pull the energy up from the base of the spine to the tips of the fingers. Hold steady. Now breathe all the breath out. Hold the breath out and squeeze the energy up. Inhale. And exhale. Just float the arms down. And sit very still. Sitting in that space, that fluid space. Good. Inhale and exhale. Let's come off of our knees. Stretch the legs out if you need to. We're going to come back into sitting. We'll do about 5 minutes of this Shabad Kriya and then prepare for our rest nest of Yoga Nidra. Drink a little water if you need to. How we doing? Good? Isn't that a lovely Kriya? It's really relaxing. But it's also invigorating. It's interesting. Okay. Shabad Kriya. We'll take the back of the right hand and put it in the palm of the left. You're going to have this mudra nestled in your lap, so it's super cozy and comfortable. The tips of the thumbs touch, but they're pointing straight ahead. That's important. They're not up, they're pointing straight ahead. All right. So as we sit nice and tall, our eyes are going to be looking down to the tip of the nose. So they'll be barely open and sliding them here. This locks the mind very effectively. So the breath practice is this. You're going to breathe in 4 sniffs. And as you do those 4 sniffs, you're mentally vibrating sa, ta, na, ma. And I'm going to say it out loud for us to get into a synchronized rhythm with it. But you're going to be mentally vibrating it, all right? So the first 4 sniffs, sa, ta, na, ma. Then you're going to hold and you're going to repetitively satanama, 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 satanama. So 4 cycles. And then you're going to powerfully breathe out the nose in 2 strong exhales. Wahe Guru. So essentially you're filling your lungs completely with those 4 sniffs in. You're going to recirculate the prana. Just let it go where it needs and wants to go. Then you're going to powerfully empty the lungs on those 2 exhales out. And what the Waheguru does is it amplifies your infinite nature. There's not really a direct transliteration of Waheguru, but loosely it's wow, the ecstasy of my infinite nature, Waheguru. Let's try it, all right? So again, let's find our position, let's find our posture, and sit tall, chest is gently lifted, and you're going to slide your eyes to look down towards the tip of the nose and beyond that. All right, so barely opening the eyes. Now let's do the 4 sniffs in. Sa, ta, na, ma. Hold. Satanama, 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 Satanama. 2 exhales. Wahe Guru. Again. Hold. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Sa, ta, na, ma. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Wahe Guru. Keep going. Sa, ta, na, ma. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Wahe Guru. Really use the diaphragm and the navel point. Keep going. Keep going. Really vibrating internally those sounds. Sa, ta, na, ma, and wahe guru. Keep going. Keep your spine nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, chest lifted, eyes focused down towards the tip of the nose. We're here for 2 more minutes. Putting ourselves into that beautiful superconscious state of brainwave, brain activity, brain frequency, superconscious state. Better lover, better fighter, better creator. Big improvement when we really tap into this breath rhythm. This is our natural rhythm that we create when we're sleeping peacefully in our deep rest state, our restorative state. Last 60 seconds. Hold your focus. We're not forcing anything, but we're being very, very precise with this breath pattern. Last cycle. When you release the breath on the Wahe Guru, just sit still for a few moments. Just come into that quiet, fluid space again of doing nothing. Good. Take a breath in and exhale. Beautiful. Let's prepare ourselves for our Yoga Nidra practice now. You're going to take your time with this. As you lay on your back, you'll take the bolster and put it behind your knees. And then you're going to use the gold and the green pillows and adjust for the head, however you like. And then you have 2 blankets. I recommend you use both of them because so you're going to use the bolster behind you, Cassandra. Yeah. Use the blankets to cover yourself. You want to have some weight on the body. It's really helpful to do that. And then we also have the 3 eye bags. So I'm going to give you instruction how to use those. You're going to take the Kleenex that's next to you and you'll fold the Kleenex so that it's just over the eye. And then you're going to place the eye bag right here over the eyes so there's a gentle weight on the eyes and the forehead. Then you're going to put an eye bag in each hand. So take your time to set yourself up. I'm going to dim the lights, but we want to stay awake. We want to stay conscious of my voice. But if you do happen to fall asleep, it's exactly what you need. So take your time to get situated. This is the time to make yourself very comfortable. Finding, again, whatever position feels best for you. Lying on your back in Shavasana is a wonderful way to be practicing Yoga Nidra. Body is back lying on the mat. Arms and legs are outstretched and loose. Using the blankets, using the pillows. Just use any props to create a position that feels so comfortable that you're really more content to be in stillness rather than move. And then once you have found this best posture, just start to sink into the floor. Let's now begin the Yoga Nidra practice. In this practice, there's nothing to do, only to listen to the guiding instructions as you lie here with comfort and awareness. If you become uncomfortable at any time, you can pause and end the practice by returning to the natural breath, opening your eyes, calling into your mind a person or experience that brings you peace and ease. Your practice experience is always yours to create. Feel your body resting on the earth. Surrender the weight of your bones, muscles, to the support beneath you. To refresh and relax the body and mind further, let's breathe a few deep, clearing breaths. Take a deep, long breath in through the nose. Hold for a moment, and then sigh it out through the mouth, slow and complete. Please try this again. Breathe in deeply. Hold the breath momentarily. And let it all go through your mouth. Let your breath flow naturally now. Invite relaxation and ease into every part of your body. Relax all the muscles of the face. Relax the eyes. Relax through the upper and lower parts of the jaw. Relax the tongue down from the roof of the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Feel your chest open and relaxed. Let the lower belly relax. Relax your hips, legs, feet, toes. Feel all the muscles of your body begin to relax more and let go. Enjoy a feeling of fresh relaxation spreading throughout your whole body. Spring is a time of awakening, transformation. The extending sunlight, fresh and invigorating showers of rain, persistent potential of seeds, power, sprouting power, new growth that brings itself into being. In spring, we plant the seeds of new dreams. This is a time for physical, emotional, and spiritual blossoming. Like the blooms emerging, filled with fresh hope from slumbering bulbs, spring calls on us to unfold the petals of our hearts, turn our faces with renewed optimism toward the sun. Held within the inspiration of this season, we put special attention on our sankalpa, the tool of the yogis that empowers our heart's authentic desires. Sankalpa is often spoken of as a seed full of possibility. In the practice of Yoga Nidra, we plant this seed of our spirit's desire and we water it to manifest new dreams and beginnings for our lives. Our stated sankalpa is succinct, condensed into a few syllables expressed in the positive. Some examples are: I am awake and aware. I live in harmony with all. I embody joy. I am free. Perhaps you already know yours. Perhaps you are still in the process of discovery, and this experience will help you find yours. In this case, your initial one might be, I trust that my sankalpa exists within me and it will tell itself to me. Listen inward to see what arises from your spirit. When you're ready, say your sankalpa to yourself. Repeat it 3 times, empowering it with your personal resolve. As you say it, it empowers all parts of you to make it true. Now bring your attention to the top of your head. Breathe effortlessly with the attention resting at the crown of the head. Imagine your breath is able to move in and out from the crown of the head. Feel as if you're breathing from the crown of the head. Breathe into the crown of the head. Breathe out from the crown of the head. Let your breath remain easeful and light, like a gentle spring breeze. Feel each breath as refreshing energy flowing into and out from the crown of the head. Let's imagine moving your breath from the crown of the head down through your whole body, rejuvenating your whole self as you breathe. Breathing in gently through the crown of the head. As you exhale, move your breath down through the whole body to the bottoms of your feet. The breath like a light breeze. As you inhale, move your breath back up from the feet through the whole body to the crown of the head. Feel the breath refreshing the body. Exhale from the crown of the head down through your body to your feet like a light spring breeze. Inhale from the bottoms of the feet up through your body to the crown. Breath refreshing the body. Continue. Stay effortless. Exhale from the crown of the head down to the feet. Inhale from the feet, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the feet. Inhale from the feet, breathing up to the crown of the head. Now breathe to the ankles. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the ankles, breezy and light. Inhale from the ankles, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the ankles. Inhale from the ankles, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the knees. Inhale from the knees, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the knees. Inhale from the knees, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the hips. Inhale from the hips, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the hips. Inhale from the hips, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the navel. Inhale from the navel, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the navel. Inhale from the navel, up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the center of the heart. Inhale from the center of the heart, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the center of the heart. Inhale from the center of the heart, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the center, the crown of the head, breathing down to the throat center. Inhale from the throat center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head down to the throat center. Inhale from the throat center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the eyebrow center. Inhale from the eyebrow center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head down to the eyebrow center. Inhale from the eyebrow center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the eyebrow center. Inhale from the eyebrow center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale, crown of the head, breathing down to the throat center. Inhale from the throat center, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the center of the heart. Inhale from the center of the heart, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the navel. Inhale from the navel, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the knees. Inhale from the knees, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the ankles. Inhale from the ankles, breathing up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head, breathing down to the bottoms of the feet. Inhale from the bottoms of the feet, breathing up to the crown of the head. Now feel your whole body breathing all at once. Your whole body breathing, refreshed, bright. Sense the whole body breathing at one time. The whole body, bright, refreshed, relaxed. This is the time to generate specific feelings in the body. As the feeling is named, try to recreate it as completely as possible. Let the feeling manifest as a physical sensation, memory, sense of energy, or another emotion. See if you can welcome whatever arises. Stay effortless as you generate each feeling. Remember or imagine a time when you felt discouraged, how that discouragement felt in your body. Perhaps it was a time you experienced a minor setback or a prolonged circumstance of waiting for something. Recreate in your body the feeling of this kind of disappointment, feeling discouraged. Let yourself feel discouragement in your face. Feel it settle in the muscles around your mouth. Perhaps you sense a slight frown. Feel discouragement heavy in the chest. Maybe your heart, too, is heavy with disappointment. Notice any feelings of disappointment in your belly. Sense the feeling of being discouraged all through the body. Now let that feeling of discouragement fade and recreate and create instead the feeling of hope. Try to recall a time of great promise when you felt very hopeful. Let that feeling of hope come into the body. Replay hope all through you. Let hope echo within you in a very physical sense. Feel how hope puts a lightness in your step, a brightness in your eyes. Sense a great hopefulness well up within you. Perhaps you feel it open the chest. Set your belly at ease. Cause a subtle inner smile to form. Feel hope manifesting throughout the body, all through you. Let go of hope and allow a sense of fatigue to arrive next. Remember an experience of being very tired and fatigued and how that felt in the body. Perhaps it was fatigue from physically working very hard to when you didn't sleep well and felt sluggish and slow. Feel fatigue in the face, fatigue in the chest, heavy arms, heavy legs. Feel all the muscles of the body completely fatigued. Very fatigued, heavy, tired energy, fatigued mind. Let the feeling of being very fatigued settle into all parts of you. Now allow the fatigue to lift. Fatigue lifting and lifting so much that you don't feel tired at all. Feel yourself feel full of life and zest. Recall a time when you felt very full of energy and life. Create this feeling of being completely energized in your body. Feel the arms and legs becoming light and airy, heart-free. You don't have a care in the world. All things are possible. Feel your whole being energized, full of life. Feel that feeling completely. Feel it shine in your face. Sense your internal energy flowing strong, harmonious, and bright. Feel yourself completely energized from head to toe, inside and out. Now let the energized feeling go and return your awareness to the natural flow of your breath. Now imagine yourself standing in a cold, snowy meadow. Ice crystals crunch beneath your feet. You gaze at the bright light, the bright white surrounding you. Now all at once you see every bit of snow melting. Let this picture play quickly through your mind as though a camera was speeding up time. You watch as the disappearing snow and ice are replaced by green grass sprouting. See the lush green grass growing in all directions, welcoming the bright new energy of spring. Feeling enlivened, you take a deep breath. Enjoy the fresh spring morning air. You hear the soft hum of bees as they begin to buzz in the distance. The speck of brilliant blue, violet light catches your eye. You go to it, kneel, find yourself face to face with a beautiful blossoming bluebell flower. You cradle its tiny bloom in your palms, and as if by magic, more bluebell flowers burst forth. You are amazed by their delicate beauty, intoxicating fragrance. In a flash, countless bluebells begin to blanket the ground around you. A violet floral carpet blooms as far as you can see. Their sweet aroma saturates the air. Your heart fills with hopeful delight. Ahead in the meadow, you see a great barren oak tree standing like a sentinel. You walk to the ancient oak. Once beside its thick trunk, you lift your eyes and see its massive bare limbs stretched wide overhead. And in one burst, thousands of new green leaves appear. You watch as the vibrant green leaves unfurl and fill the branches. Expand your awareness as you gaze into the expanding canopy of green. Fluttering in the light breeze, the leaves dapple the warm spring sunshine falling on your smiling face. You feel exhilarated, witnessing this dormant tree spring suddenly to life. You now spot some branches rustling in a nearby bush and hear bird song. Following their cheerful notes, you approach, slide a few branches aside so you can peer within the bush. Inches from your nose, small yellow-feathered birds busily weave twigs and grasses into small nests. Bright with optimism, they're readying to receive the new life spring is sure to bring. You watch them thread twig after twig and decorate the nest edges with bits of green moss and ferns. Contemplating the birds so intentionally weaving branches to nurture new life, you sense a growing awakening to your own possibilities. Some distance away, a dancing, flickering movement draws your attention. You walk across the meadow to stand before a flowering vine. You see hummingbirds swooping their iridescent plumage, flashing in the sun. Their tiny wings beat so fast that they blur. You approach them to enjoy their miraculous acrobatics as they bob effortlessly among the fresh blooms. Inspired by their playful darting, a sense of sheer exuberance energizes you. Walking on, you spot a tiny silken chrysalis nestled daintily upon a branch of a shrub. You go to it, carefully lean down to take a closer look. You see inside it a growing caterpillar. Accentuate your attention on this sight. You watch the edges of the chrysalis split slightly in a flash. With some struggle, beautiful butterfly makes its way out and perches, trembling on the edge of a leaf. Amazed, You watch it loosen and pulse its painted orange wings in the sunshine. You see the butterfly manifest its destiny as it lifts and soars high into the vast blue sky. A tender courage flows through you, trusting you will always find your way through struggle and take flight. You go to a nearby log, sit down to fully take in the sudden glory of spring all around you. A feeling of hopeful rejuvenation washes over you. Watch the gentle breeze flow across the tops of the bluebell blossoms, blue-violet waves of fresh blooms on the green bed of the reawakened springtime meadow. You rest here, inspired, confident, anything is possible. You now notice a spot of fertile soil before you in the meadow. You step to it. Place your hands lightly over your chest in honor of your heart's deepest wishes. With your awareness resting in the heart, remember the sankalpa you made at the beginning of your practice. Another has arisen within this experience. Welcome it. Feel your sankalpa form as a seed in your palms, ready for you to plant in this fertile soil. Hold this small seed entrusted to you by your spirit to plant with trust that it will manifest in this life. See yourself planting the seed of your sankalpa in the fertile soil of spring, where all things are possible. Magnify this moment in your awareness, planting the seed, patting the soil. See it all very clearly. Say your sankalpa silently now with courage and confidence, repeating it 3 times with the sure knowledge that it is true. Look, your sankalpa is already sprouting. See how your sankalpa is growing more and more right before your eyes, manifesting itself upward and outward into all areas of your life. As you witness your resolve coming true, become acutely aware of all you see and feel. See vividly all the ways your sankalpa is manifesting in the world. Picture it as clearly as possible in great detail on the level of vision, energy, feeling, tone, or sensations. For these moments, set your mind free as you watch your sankalpa manifesting and shining your spirit's light. It's time to return the awareness to the breath. Find its familiar flow and follow along as it goes in and out. Notice the belly lifting and falling. Feel for the places where your body lies on the floor. Feel the whole of the body held on the earth. Feel your heels on the floor, back of the legs on the floor, buttocks on the floor, spine on the floor, the back of your head on the floor. Begin to create the softest movements with your fingers and toes, micro movements of gentle awakening. Slowly stretch more fully through the arms and the legs, your jaw. When you're ready, roll to one side and just rest there for a moment. Remembering all that you have experienced here. Feel any sense of transformation in your body, your heart, or mind. Observe any feelings of relaxation, rejuvenation, renewed inspiration. Invite your experience to remain with you as you rise to a seated position. And as you come up into the seated position, place your right hand on your heart, your left hand on top of your right hand. Take a slow breath in and then let it out. Know that the power and potential of your Sankalpa is rising with you and will continue to manifest in the world. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Take a deep, nourishing breath as you feel the weight of your body returning to the earth fully. Feel your hands resting on your heart. May the seeds that we planted tonight be watered by the stillness that you found in the gong and the rhythm of your own breath. May you leave this space knowing that the change that Maya Angelou spoke of is not something to fear, but the very process of your own blooming. May your dreams take root in the reality of your daily life. May you walk with the grace of the butterfly and the strength of the earth that supported its transformation. Let's bring our hands into prayer mudra and bless ourselves, bless our loved ones, our families, our friends, our pets. Blessing all beings on this planet and beyond this planet. Blessing our beautiful planet herself. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you, pardon me, guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. We'll close one long sat and a short nod. Sat. Go in beauty. Peace be with you. Until we meet again in the light of our hearts, and may peace prevail on earth. Sat. We're going to serve you tea and some fruit, because that was a very, very deep, deep, deep practice tonight. So you can take your time to really acclimate and ground back into your body. We do have a very beautiful practice tomorrow night for the spring equinox, so we'd love to see you again. Thank you to those of you who joined us online. I'm sure we have a big number tonight. Jen's going to tell me what that is in just a minute. Thank you, my love. I will. Thank you. 43. All right. Satnam, everyone. Thank you so much. Cheers. Ooh, that's good. And then we have class again on Sunday. So come back. 11 a.m. We have class every Sunday at 11. Yeah. We have our second weekend of teachers training this weekend too. So it's a busy time for us. We love it. I'm good, thank you. It was really long. It was very deep practice, yes. It was really strong. Okay, thank you so much.